Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 402, and yesterday's episode was really nice. We did one of those red, we got one here, reddish, type penny rolls. That's one of the off reds, like more like this. And it was mostly copper, and it had this one great. Do I have it here on my desk somewhere? 1982. I don't know where I put it. Zinc small date with a really beautiful textured surface, and it ended up leading to a research video that I did, and I like when that happens. Let me make sure this isn't it. So I know I had a couple more there I could do. But I like to switch it up, I really don't want to do. I know those red copper, those red penny wrapper rolls are mostly copper. I gotta be honest, this one looks interesting. It's so, what a weird one this is, because you can see that it's a lot of copper in here, but at the same time there's these super duper bright pennies, and it's just odd the way they are kind of, copper bright penny, copper bright, almost like a music sheet or something, or a code. And our first penny of the day is a copper misaligned die, this direction. When I go like this, I'm saying up, down, instead of like this, left, right. Misaligned die is up and down. So I'm dying to see, I'm like, I don't know, pretty sure that these are, I'm going to move it over just a drop like that, are notice how the interesting. Wonder if this was like in a rock tumbler or something. Or something. Interesting. Is this one of the light ones? I don't think so. It's copper though. Nice one. Oh wow. 82 Philadelphia. Copper large state. That's nice. Really nice. That is a nice example. Wow. Supplies. Okay. I'm gonna have to change up how I do my, because when I keep the penny like over here, it does a couple of things. First of all, I know people like, it depending on what type of medium you're on, it might be cutting off the edges. That's why I've been keeping it here. But like that 9, from that distance, I can't see it. So what I'm going to end up doing is probably just zooming in. It's shaved off. Weird. That's all I'll do. I'll just zoom in and then zoom back out again. No big deal. So far, all copper roll. Fat fingers. Very, very windy outside. I don't know if you could hear that or not. Okay, we have our first zinc scent. What a bunch of interesting pennies these are. What is going on here? Oh, man. And the field is ultra, ultra clean. That is something else, let me tell you. I think these next couple pennies are the ones that I thought were zinc. Oh, this is a stunner, man. We had that other 82, and now we got this beautiful, beautiful 74. Lately, what I've been doing, just so you know, I don't mind sharing. You know, there's some things. This one next has to be zinc. Yeah. There's like if I'm gonna bid on something on eBay, I don't want to say something on the channel and get someone bidding against me. But since my videos are mostly all scheduled, it's not a big deal if I say what I'm bidding on for the day, because the only ones who can see it are my members, and I trust my members. Um, 2024. That's so odd. We have all these like great copper pennies, and boom, a 2024 is thrown in there. What a beauty. Anyway, lately I've been on this kick. I don't know if I should call it a kick. Maybe that's a dumb thing to call it. But I've been kind of curious. Like, for example, the penny we just found, the 74. And I've noticed there's two things going on at the same time, and I find it to be very odd, very weird, very paradoxical. Kind of doesn't make sense, right? So you got people selling pennies, copper pennies, well, any penny, whatever, but mostly copper, for whatever, $1 or $2 plus $1 or $2 shipping. So let's say they have people selling these, AU, BU, not proof. Look look at this. Oh, look how fat it is over here. That's why I thought it was. Wow, I wonder if it weighs anything different. Let me get out the scale. And that's my chair, my squeaky chair. Nope. 249. Very, very thick edge. See, thin there and super thick there. Wow. I mean, as soon as I picked it up, I felt one edge was thicker. As soon as I picked it up, I was like, wow, I could feel it. Just my fingers already know what a penny should feel like. That's so odd, man. And so I'm noticing so many pennies, U.S. pennies, because I know some people call the foreign cents pennies, or they call them pennies too in England, or the old pennies. But I'm talking about when I say penny, I'm talking about a 19 wheat cent, Lincoln Memorial cent, Shield cent, 2009 cent, right? But it's just what I use. I just use the colloquial term for the cent, which is penny. That's all. Huh. Weird. Weird. What a weird. It's another one. Thin on one end and thick. I'm going to put it with the other one. You could actually. I have a caliper. I could put it. Maybe I'll do that later. You can measure the thickness of a penny. If you think something is too thick, you can measure it. I'm pretty sure all it means is that it came off of a, the sheet metal was, some of it was out of spec. Is this another zinc? Look at this. Look at these rims, man. I'm telling you. Weird 88. We're definitely going to check out this. Look at the surface on this. Now, yeah, let me pause this for a second. I want to look at this. Yeah, so it's not a flare G, but look at this. The surface is looks brushed, but not. I don't think so. Not the Lincoln. It's just the field. It has all these little lines, but not the Lincoln. I might have to. I might have to keep that one and put into a flip. I've seen them with a little bit of lines like that before, but not that many. So getting back to my earlier thought, because I keep finding it very, I don't know. Let me look for the extra V on this. Find it very odd that you have a penny selling for $2, and then a roll of the same penny in similar condition selling for $6. So I'm watching that very carefully because my thing is, I mean, I like smart investing, smart investments, and If I can buy 50 pennies, where each one is selling for $1 or $2, and I can get 50 of them for $5 instead of buying one for $2. Well, that seems okay. Low risk too, low risk investment, very low risk. There's a good chance if you pick up, an uncleaned oh, look how weak that BDB is. Let me look at this under the loop. It's not just the VDB that is like weak. I have another 2023 here. Here we go. This is the previous 2023. Yeah, the VDB is supposed to be like a hard little strike there. You can see the okay, so what's going on with this? My eyeball just picked it up. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so weird, man. I bought a penny like this the other day. I just noticed that. I, you know, it's so, and I don't know how I didn't notice this. Like, did you notice? Did you notice right away the grease strike on the bottom? It is a grease strike. Did you notice that? I did not notice that. I did not notice that. Let me pause this again. There's another little weird thing going on over here. I want to look at that little mark right there. So this is either, well, the funny thing is, I'm hesitant to say it's a grease strike now that I'm looking at it because of the way the rest of the penny is so blended. I mean, it could be, obviously. I mean, beautiful. The strike everywhere else looks fine. Business as usual. But throughout the whole Lincoln, you think this could be from over polishing? All right. So this is a 2020. Yeah. 2000. Where's it at? I just had it here. Where's the other 2023? Did I put it back? Yeah. Okay. So in the 2023, the beard, all these features, I didn't realize how strong they're supposed to be. Wow. Look at that Lincoln, man. Can that be from a polished die? Is that I don't, that seems a little too, I don't think they would put something like this back in circulation, right? I'm thinking this is grease, but the thing is, the rest of the head, all the features are so different. Even the clad is different. So how about the reverse? What? Wait, hold on a second. Something's wrong here. Hold on. I'm so stupid, man. All right, sorry. I'm an idiot. You know, I was gonna cut that out because I look like such a dope in it. I'm gonna leave it there. It's very easy to edit that out of a video. Um, on YouTube. YouTube. Now, here we go. So let's look at this. All right, I don't want to take too much time looking at the 2023. The colors are a little different. The hairs are pretty much the same. Actually, on this 2023, the features look just as crisp as this one, I think. But that was pretty funny how I turned it around. It was a Lincoln Memorial. I'm gonna leave that there. All of you who are paying attention were like, "What are you doing, man?" I didn't have my coffee this morning. Just FYI. I wasn't in the mood for it when I'm in the mood for it now. You know what? We got quite a bit of pennies here. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna make my coffee. All right. I'm back. Move all this junk over. I got my cup of Jess. All right, let's look back at those two pennies real quick. That's the other one. So I still find it kind of remarkable that I was staring at the penny before and I didn't notice this in the bottom. So like I said, I did pick up one and it was labeled as a grease strike. But is the other one, how is the beard? Oh, the 2023 doesn't have a beard. Very, very weak beard. All right, so all right. What an interesting penny roll this is, huh? All right, next on the yeah, that's a pretty cool thing about being able to pause the video. No white AM. A little too far away. I want it to be okay. So I'm a little disappointed in myself that I did not notice some pretty cool lines. And I don't know if those would be considered die spikes or not. Huh. I'm not sure. At least we found one penny that's worth a buck. And I'll be okay. So I did finish. I guess I kind of did finish my talk about these beautiful looking pennies like this one. But they're even nicer. Do I have one on my desk? I don't think so. No, I ordered it. I've ordered a few things. I ordered the half. I must have seen them before, but I've never ordered them before. They're kind of expensive. It's 15. They're about $15 for a half roll of. It says it's bank wrapped, unsearched, which I think is BS. But we'll find out. But it was from like a coin exchange type person on eBay. He has very good. This is like these really big coin, almost like a coin company, but a big coin dealer. Dealer is a better word for it. Coin dealer. He sold a lot of them. So I said, let me pick one up for the channel, and see if it was worth the $15 or not. It's supposed to be delivered today. Look at that R. Let me look at that under the loop. So this might fall into that category of extra thick. Here's my little pointer. Now, I'm going to have to do more research on the extra thickness because it's a very interesting double die category. But I have read so far 2 different interpretations, and for some reason, they don't, like, one source doesn't say both things. Like, yeah, raised letters or date, and raised numbers or letters, and wider numbers and letters. Like, neither source said both. But this, and so let me see if I can get it in a little closer. So what it did, the one that said wider, right, does show like these deformed letters like this, like the T. I'm like the T, for example. That's all I could say is the T. Now the R and the B, and look a little like they might have some separation to them. But in the trust, in the motto, look at, again, I've seen this before, where parts of the letters, usually the top part, looks raised. And you can even see a little separation on the left part of the letters on the mottos, specifically with this T and the S. You see the top part, it looks like it has extra metal almost. Obviously, it's not extra metal. It's from the strike or the restrike. Interesting. Is it a double die? Maybe. Is it a good example of a double die? Probably not. And that's the I'm taking a stab at it. I don't know what else to say besides that. I'm taking a stab at it. Doing research takes so much time. Probably one of the reasons why people don't do it. Why most people don't do it. If you found the coin and you're like, oh, you know what? For $5, Jess will do it for me. Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Of course. You want to hear something funny? When I was asking, I used to go on these forums and ask people questions, and they were like, I've spoken about this many times, and they, their responses were sarcastic and narcissistic. But it wasn't until like I learned how to do my own research till whatever, a long time later, that I started to see on some of the forums, like I stopped talking on the forums at some point, and um, just use them as a tool. Like I would see what people said, and if I thought anything was useful, then I would make a mental note of it to add to my understanding of whatever the subject was. But in so doing that, I found quite a few. When I say quite a few, two. I found a couple of websites, forums where the host of the forum, the owner of the website, had a little thing on the side that said, PayPal $5, and I'll research your coin for you. And I was like, well, okay, where were you at when I wanted to know about these coins? You know what I mean? At this point, um, and again, and I'm not trying to sound narcissistic, but at this point, I could pretty much identify most errors. Even the one that I had that I was asking for help on, like a year ago, I have since, no white AM, since identified what the, here goes another 2023. Yeah, look at the bottom. Nice. Make sure there's no V. I'm gonna have to look at this off camera. No extra V. I have since learned how to identify most errors. Most. Now there are some obviously that I have to try to. There goes another one. I have to try and research and figure out a lot of them. Actually, a lot of things that I see on coins, I have to research. But so the ones from last year, I'm not sure what you have to put down if you want to find them. Even when I have so many videos that when I want to go back and look for video, it takes me some time to find it if I don't remember what the title was. But I think it was around episode 100 or something like that, or 80, 90, 100. And I found it came in several rows from this bank, and I actually found a very similar while researching, and it shows the very similar marks on the coin. So on the one, if you remember, it's a Lincoln Memorial. I'd have to pull out a Lincoln Memorial really quickly in case you've seen it. Do I have any clean Lincoln Memorial? Yeah, I have one here. So on the back of the cent, I mean, it's actually a much better example than the ones online. But between the O and the N, there's a loop, and then between the E and the N, there's a loop, and it's basically a die clash from something on the other side. I can't remember if it's from. I think it should be from the Lincoln, but I finally found it where it shows a very similar pattern. The thing is, the one that I have also has it going through the United States of America. It's really phenomenal error. But my point is that if I was to find a coin like that today, I'm not gonna be like, "What is that?" I'm gonna be like, "Oh wow, look at this." It appears to be a die clash. I won't say it's definitely a die clash because I really don't know. I would know if it's. I would feel confident to say that's definitely a die clash. For example, if the image was so clear, for example, that's a Lincoln. Well, you know what? Even then, let's say I noticed, and I'm not trying to get over talkative about this one point, but I noticed that even when you can see an image from the other side very clearly on the web, I've never found one, but that's not true. I found the prison strike, and I guess that one maybe I could say definitely that's a prison strike because they all look pretty much the same, and they're not super duper rare. They're like 20, 30, $40 for a nice one in nice condition. But There are some where the image is on the other side, and it's not necessarily. I think one of them was called a double strike. Now, is a double strike a type of? I don't remember. It could be. I don't remember. But my point is that it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. All of these errors. So even in that case, I might still be unsure to a infinite degree what I'm looking at. I guess that was my point. But for the most part, let me look at that under the loop. Well, let me tell you, super duper interesting. Now, so weird how we're talking about die clashes and what I'm able to identify. I don't want to lose the resolution. Meanwhile, here I find a penny, an odd die clash that looks like an E. Other stuff going on here that I can't identify. But look at this. And in between this mark and this mark, there's another line there. All right, I'm going to let you look at it before I tell you what it looks like to me. Because even through the camera, I can tell what it looks like. And that's an S. Looks like an S. And then there's a bar going through here, almost like a column, but it's not a column. So you got an S or something, and you got this column. And then you got some more stuff going on here, and then you got this. Let me pause. I want to look at this again. And even over here, it looks like a P and another S. And I noticed this can also be like a 5. So we got these things going on over here. Now again, die clash. It can't be a die clash because I don't think it's from the other side of the coin, right? So that's what a die clash is. Now, could it be a die clash? Yes. A professional could come out and say, yes, that's a die clash and explain it. But right now, I'm seeing an E, a P, an S, a 5, and even up. I'm trying to find something in here, but I'm really not. It looks like there might be something here, but and inside the O also, there looks like there's something going on right there, and right here. So this whole little area, there's something going on that is really weird. So I'm going to put that. That's a special coin. That needs to be looked at under the microscope. I'll probably do a special little video on it later. Too much yellow. Oh, 2 different colors. See that? 2 different colors. It's yellow on one side and reddish brown on the other. That's the improper zinc mixture. What? Let me tell you, this was a stupendous penny roll. A stupendous penny roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have our 10 pennies for shorts. So I don't have to get desperate. It is windy as all. Forget about it. Can you hear that? My room is in the upstairs, and I can feel the house shaking. What? I want to do another pen. Oh! Look at this, man. Look at this. A euro. You know that when I first found one of these, what did I say it was? Oh my god. I made up a name. I didn't call it a euro, man. I said something. I called it something else. Is this a 2 euro or is it a I think it's a 2, right? So that's not a wow. We found the euro. This is crazy, man. What a great penny roll, man. I have to do another one. I have to do another one. Look at the lines going through the head. That you usually don't see. You see how I've seen texture. Usually you do not see the lines going through the face. This has been what a bananas roll this is. Let me tell you something. Let me show you that again. Do you know that somebody will pay for this? Somebody will pay for these lines going through his face like that. Somebody will pay for this. This is worth lightly restoring. See the back. The back has not similar but not the same. These are really really strong, almost like if it's from the conveyor belt or something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sell this one. Unbelievable. That's 11. Oh, what is this? Is that just dirt? Let me make sure that's not the VDB all the way up there. That's impossible. No, it's dirt. I can see the VDB through the loop here on the bottom. It's just I couldn't see it through the camera. Um, Look at his face, his forehead. Look at the features on his forehead. And then look at the reverse. Looks like there's something going on down here. It could be dirt, but look, you see it wavy on the bottom. Is that machine doubling on the T? Yeah, right. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna take some alcohol to this. I'll be right back. You know what? I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. I was gonna stop the video and do it, but you know what? This video is just off the hook, man. This penny rolls off the hook. Not the video. Where's that? Okay. Let me go like this. Might as well clean the whole thing. But really, it's that I want to make sure. And this is what I do. I'm not recommending anybody do this. But I've noticed alcohol is not. It takes off the dirt, and it will still come out as clean. Like if you clean with anything, even if with water, and if you send a coin to the grading company, and they could see these real like a dark outline, and then like around the area that has like whatever the double dye, whatever it is that's interesting, and they see that area is polished, you're gonna get a clean designation. What? Hold on. Did I do a good enough job? Let me look at this under the loop. So that's why it's important to, So I cleaned it, and it's dirt. From this angle right there, it looks like a dump, but it had more dirt before. Now there are these little marks. Look at the top of the N that look like, and the bottom of the N that look like the clad has folded over. Now, is that extra thickness? I don't know. The extra thickness that I saw was mostly on the letters and numbers. You know, like, and it's supposed to be pretty wide and mangled looking from what I've seen. Look at the top of the cent. So you have to angle it, and you can see like the extra line. No value whatsoever, but pretty interesting. Anyway, please click like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.